Hey everyone, this is a complete guide to video editing process. In this video, I'm going to teach you how I edit my videos as a level of beginner to intermediate, and I will also mention 2 free basic video editing softwares through which you can easily edit your videos and also without any kind of watermark. And if there is any, I can also teach you how to remove those watermarks easily and freely. Also, I want to mention that if you want to upload your videos as Instagram Reels or TikTok videos, then you can also edit those videos with these 2 free basic softwares. Oh, by the way, you can also find my Instagram and TikTok profile link in description below. And moreover, I can also teach you how to add subtitles to your video like this, and it's pretty easy. You can easily learn from this single video how to edit as a beginner to intermediate level. So let's start. This is the most important part of the section of today's video, and as I have told earlier that I'll be mentioning about 2 free basic video editing softwares, and among 2 this is one of them, and this is actually known as VN. Okay, V and N, that's it. So at first I wanted to say that this app actually is free and without any kind of watermark. You won't believe this app actually has so many kind of features, still it doesn't give any kind of watermark. So this is kind of a blessing, video editor. So if you're using any kind of Windows version, as I'm using Mac, so this app is available for Mac in the App Store. You can download from there. It's not paid, it's free, absolutely. And if you are using Windows version, then I hope it's also available for the Windows version and also for Android phone. I hope so. I haven't tried it yet, but you can check out if you're using Windows version. Okay, so let's open VN, and this is actually the interface, the main interface I want to say. And if you can also go through these kinds of all these kinds of settings or like creation kits, projects, etc. And also VN also has a mobile app for itself, but I think it's pretty easy to use it on like any kind of computer or desktop. And so if you want to create any kind of new project, then you can just go for this interface. I mean, the new interface will be this, and this is just a default section and you can delete it actually. And if you want to add any kind of new video, or if you say want to import your videos, then you can just go from you can take your camera and import to your MacBook, and then from Finder you can just drag and drop it here. It will come over here. Okay, so this is pretty easy actually. I mean, in this generation every student actually knows how to use a video editor. This is pretty normal actually. So I think I'm not able to delete it. Okay, so let's just discard it. And okay, so you have understood about new project already. So let's say I don't have a new project right now, but I will show exactly the same thing which you can see as you import a new project. So let's first say I want to edit a video. So from my folder I want to take new project and I want to drag and drop this video of mine. Okay, drag and drop just. Okay, so this is the video, and as this video is already edited, but I will show you and go through every single option present in the VN interface, and how to export, how to use the sound effects, how you can add music, how can you add title and also the default title. At that this thing I have already mentioned, how you can just drag and drop from Finder and present it over here. All right, so let's first talk about the filter portion. All right, so filter is actually, this is kind of the default filters that are present over VN, which are not good at all. I mean, I don't like these filters, but you can just adjust. I think this option is much more better than the default filters. Okay, so you can just increase or decrease the exposure according to your need. You can also increase or decrease the contrast if you want. I think yes, this is fine. Then you can also increase the brightness or decrease the brightness. I think it's fine at 0. Then you can also make it look like kind of orange with NY. And then you can also increase the vibrance, but that's not quite I mean, the behind portion has actually cracked, so I think it is fine at 0. All right, so this is how you can, I know everyone knows how to use these things, noise reduction, I mean it will become more smooth, I mean it's fine, right? So then shadows, there were shadows of all those things behind you, then highlights, hue, and sharpen if you want to sharpen your video. I mean that's quite ridiculous. Okay, this is fine. All right, so that's the main thing you can adjust if you don't want to use this default filters, which really looks kind of awkward. But also one thing is present, that's the intensity. If you are choosing, let's say, this filter, then you can also decrease the intensity if you don't want to look exact like the filter. So you can decrease the intensity or increase the intensity according to you also. And okay, so these things are kind of filters and a collection of various filters, like this is Polaroid, this is season, this is film, you can choose from those, but I think I'm fine with the original one, but that looks quite foggy too. Okay, so now let's talk about FX. Now what is FX? FX is kind of like, we use transitions, right? So FX is kind of like a transition, all right? So if I use this, then this actually works in this way, but you cannot place, like let's say I have used FX, you can see this thing, yes, this is working, right? So let's say you are saying something really scary, then you want to give this effect from FX, and you can easily go and this thing will run. Okay, let me show you. Yes, that's how FX works. I mean, FX transition is something which works between two video segments, and FX actually works over the video segment, okay, on the video segment. So that's actually FX. Now there are some other things of FX. I mean, for what period do you want it, then like this is the thing actually works. And there are other things also, like you can give this one, this is how this is a kind of alternative to transition. All right, okay, so that goes for FX. And then comes the speed. Now let's say you want to increase your speed or decrease your speed, so that's the thing of speed. And now let me show you how speed works. Let's actually cut a video segment. Okay, so have you seen this option, split? So this scissor like thing is actually used to split or to cut a video. Okay, so let's click on split, and that split it. Okay, now this is one video, like from a whole video I have now divided this video into 2 parts. So that's the job of the split option. Okay, all right, so now let's split, like I want to split from this portion. Okay, now this video has been divided into 3 parts. Now from the 3 parts I want to first, all right, like kind of increase the speed of this segment. Okay, let me increase the thing. Okay, so all right, so this bar is actually increasing the video length, or kind of increasing the interface length of the interface, all right, so that you can observe in a more like in zoomed way. So that's the thing. And okay, so I want to increase the speed. So let's say if you want to increase the speed for the first portion, and for the next couple of motion you just want to keep the speed normal. All right, so what you have to do is just increase this circle, and you have to keep them as usual they are, because I want to make the first portion speedy. Okay, so let's play. All right, so that's the thing, it's really looking ridiculous. All right, let's say for this. So you have seen that this first motion has already been speeded, but the other parts are just as normal as they were. Okay, so if you keep this over here, then the motion will get speed, but if you decrease it, then it will go slower. Okay, so this is how the speed motion works. I mean, okay, so this is how it works. Now let's talk about trim. Now trim is, you want to trim the video, like the whole video. Okay, you want to trim from the whole video. Let's say I have just trimmed it from this portion and I don't want the other portion. Okay, you can also just slide in left or right to just make as your wish. So I just want this portion, or like say this portion, I want to cancel out this portion. So you just go to trim option and click it, to the point as you want and then click the right button. Okay, so it's done. So as you remember that we have already divided this video into 3 sections. So I have actually trimmed this part, the yellow bordered part, okay, not the whole video. So this yellow bordered part or this video is up to that portion that I have actually trimmed. I mean, we don't need trim that much. We can just use the split thing. Let's say I don't want the last portion. Okay, so this is the bar, so you don't have to just slide and slide and slide. You just can use the bar and just place it over here, so it will take you to the specific portion of the video. So let's say I just don't want the last portion, like I don't want this portion, okay, of the video. So what I will do is just click on split, and here I will just place my this vertical kind of line over this video and click on delete. This is done. Okay, I have undone the clip. Alright, so this is how it works. And next is a very important point, which is to extract audio. Okay, so what it has done is actually, you can see this sound option over here, isn't it? I mean, while your video is running, the sound is actually coming out from this option. So if you just click over this volume button, then you cannot hear anything, right? You cannot hear anything. That means the video has been muted. But if you again click over this volume, then your video is unmute. So this is actually the button. Now I want to extract this video to this. I mean, this sound is with the video. Now I want to extract this audio. Alright, so what you have to do is just extract audio, and this sound, the sound that was present over here, will be just extracted, and now you can do whatever you want with this extracted audio. Like you can add beats, which I don't use. If you want, then you can also increase or decrease the volume. Alright, then you can fade in and fade out. It means if you just fade in, then your voice will be if you just fade in, then your voice will be kind of slower at the first, and it will then increase with time. Alright, that is fade in, and another option is fade out. Okay, this one is fade out. You can use those and use them practically to understand what those options are. So this is actually the work of extracting audio. Alright, so you can increase that audio because it's easy. You just have to click over the audio and just extend it. Okay, so you can extract the audio, and also you can fix it according to your need. Now you have to make sure that this audio is actually part of this section, not this, it's part of this section. So for that reason, you have to keep this audio up to this video line, I mean this video border. Okay, that's it. Then if you want to extract these videos, this portion, then you can also click on just extract audio and it will be extracted. It's not needed actually, you can work it from here. This extract audio option is needed because if it's not extracted, let's say it's not extracted, then you cannot work over here. Let's say you want to increase the sound of this video section. Okay, now you cannot click over here to increase the sound. What you have to do, you have to extract the audio and then you can increase the sound. Okay, so for that reason extract audio is needed. And there are here other options, like this is the option. You can just trim out if you need. Then you have other options like duplicate. You can duplicate the voice, like the voice too. Here it's duplicated. Okay, and delete. So these are the options, and this is the volume. Actually, if you don't want to use the extract audio option, then what you can do is just click on volume. Let's say this is not extracted. Now how you can increase the volume? This is alternative to extract audio. Okay, so you have to just click on volume and volume increased. Okay, so that's, you can use it. All right, now it's the background time. All right, let's say you have decreased this one. Okay, and now you want to add any kind of image, or you want to blur it, it's blurred, or if you want any kind of to add any kind of color, then you can do it too. Let's say I have added this, or any kind of gradient, then you can do it too. All right, So that's going to happen. Look, this gradient kind of background has been applied on this section only because it's already splitted. Alright, if it hasn't been splitted, then it would have been applied, like this gradient would have been applied in the whole video. Alright, now one thing I want to mention is that you can also like kind of add the green screen motion on this VN2. I will teach you how. So let's say I have taken this, okay, so you just can add here. Have you seen the add button over here? You can just add over here. Okay, so remember these three options. This is for text, this row is for adding text, this row is for adding any kind of video or image, and this row is for adding any kind of music or audio. Now these things looks really disgusting. Now what I want to do is, this is kind of green screen, isn't it? Now what I want to do is remove this green, and I just want to keep this subscribe button on my screen. Now what I have to do is click on the screen, and here below you can see there is an option named chroma. Okay, now you have to just click on chroma. Now which point of this video section you want to remove? It's the green part, isn't it? Let's say I have taken this circle over the green portion. You have to take this circle over that portion which you want to remove. Remember that. Now I'm saying that here is a kind of white border behind or over this subscribe button as a border. Now I want to decrease this intensity. What I'll do is just increase the intensity, and you can see the border has been removed. Click on right, and now you can adjust. Alright, here is a button you can adjust with it, and let's see, I have given the subscribe button over here. Alright, so now the green screen has been, like, let's see, now see the green screen is not over here. Alright, so this is actually the chroma option. Okay, you will see this chroma option whenever you click over this video, otherwise you will not see this chroma option. Alright, so this is the thing. Now all these options are pretty easy. I mean, I have already explained the split option. You know what to duplicate. You can duplicate the video option, you can delete the video option, you can just crop this, alright, the portion you want, you can crop. Or here are some defaults option. Then you can just do mirror. If you want to rotate this video like from left to right, then you can use mirror, or from top to bottom you want to flip it, then you can just use the flip button. Okay, then you can do zoom. Now you have seen some of the videos, like while they are running, sometimes the video gets zoomed and then it gets normal. Now how to use this zoom option? You just can, if you want to use this zoom option on, let's say you are speaking, you want to use this zoom option on any video segment. So what you have to do first is you just have to click on the split. Okay, now I want to just zoom this portion, just this portion, okay, the yellow bordered portion. Now what I will do is just click on zoom. Now here are some options, that is, do you want to move it to your left? Then just click move left, move down, move up, then move up. So I pretty use this thing, that is zoom in. Okay, this is actually the standard one, also the zoom out one. So zoom in, let's say zoom in. So now play the video. See, it's zooming in, right? Then it's normal again. So this is how zoom works. Okay, actually the video has been reversed, I think, but the sound isn't working. I don't know why. I think I have to use another video. Okay, let's say I will try. Okay, so let's say I will trying my reverse option on this video. Let's say I don't know whether that video wasn't working. So let's say I have splitted this segment. All right, so now I will just put in reverse, and it has been processed, and now it will be reversed. I mean, it will be running my reverse motion. So actually the voice isn't working is because you are talking in reverse motion, so that audio is not been set in that way. So for that reason your voice isn't, I mean my voice isn't been heard. So that's the reason actually. So okay, so that's the case actually. The voice won't run in reverse option. Okay, now let's say I want to freeze this clip. Okay, so just hover on this and just play freeze. Okay, so you'll be freezed for this video section like this. Okay, so you are freezed. All right, you're freezed. That's it. So that's actually the interface and how VN works. And now let's talk about the title options. Okay, so let's say I want to add this. This is the standard part, this one, and you can just input any kind of title and you can change it. Okay, let's say you want to change it to video title. You can change video title. Then you want to make it as a chat button, then you can do it as a chat button. That's how you can do it. All right, now these are the options. And now you want to change the font. Now these are the default fonts of VN app. Now let's say you just don't want to use these things. Okay, not this, not this, not this. What you can just do is you can download your fonts. Let's say this is a download. How you can download your fonts? Let's just go to Google Chrome and you can just go click on here and download fonts. Now that fonts you can bring it here. Let's say this is a downloaded font of mine. I want to use this on my video. This font is actually over here. Simply, alright, this font is over here because I have already brought this font over here. So just click on simply and this will be here. So you can also use downloaded fonts and bring it over here. Otherwise, you can also use these default fonts of VN. Okay, that's the case. Now you can just use any kind of text color. Let's say this. You can use text border. If you increase the opacity, that's the text border. You can see the change, right? Yeah. Now that's shadow button. Let's say you want to add shadow behind your text. That's how it works. Okay, in the background, let's say I want to apply yellow background. That's how it works. Oh my god. Okay, let's say this background. Now you can also use kern. This is like keeping spaces between your letters. All right, that's quite funny. Okay, so that's text. Now you can add music. There are default music over here. Let's say if you want to edit any vlog videos, then you can use music from here. Otherwise, you can also bring music from like other sources. Like if you want to go for Zapsplat. Let's say this is an app where website where you can find free sound effects. You can download from here and use that over here. Okay, so let's say this is the music. This is being downloaded, and after downloaded you can also use this over here. All right, that's the thing. You can also use pop music, dynamic, fresh, etc., or my music. If you have any kind of music on your computer, then you can also bring those here. Then sound effects. This is sound effects. For example, this is actually based on your video. For example, you want to add any kind of swish, then you can use this. Let's say, okay, have you heard that? Okay, that's kind of sound effects. So this VN app is pretty easy to use. You can find many options. You can add text without any kind of watermarks. So how you can export? Let's say you have completed your video today. You haven't completed your video editing today, so you can just save it. Don't forget to save your everything will be lost if you just don't save this video. So let's make sure you have saved your video. That's it. You have saved your video over here, and then you can export. Okay, this is quite easy export thing. Like you just have to use this button, and then you can also make these things, make changes over this thing. There's auto button or there's manual button. You can just change over here, and if you just keep it, let's see, now this is 180 pixel, 1080 pixel, sorry, and the FPS is 30 FPS frame per second. So that is taking about 101 MB of your computer. But if you increase to 4000, it will take 262 MB of your computer, and if you increase the FPS, it will take 617 MB. So depending on your computer storage, you have to choose this thing. Okay, now let's click on export and it will export it. That's it. That's the use of VN. VN is the most useful video editing app I have ever seen. Like this is pretty easy to use. I have edited so much of my videos using VN. Okay, so these don't have any kind of watermark. These features are very easy to use. Okay, so another video editing software, as I have promised, I'll be explaining. So let's move on to that portion. Till now, I have explained how to use VN, and how easy it is to use VN. I mean, you can easily understand the functions and you can try it yourself. There isn't anything hard like other kind of video editors like Adobe Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve, etc. So this is pretty easy, VN. And now the second one. So the second one I have found like a couple of time back, which is known as Veed. Alright, so this is actually the name of the website. I don't know, does it have any kind of app or not? I mean, I haven't tried the app yet. I don't know whether there is any app of Veed or not. So this is actually the app of like the website of Veed. It's taking time to load. Okay. Alright, so this is Veed. Okay, its name is Veed. This is my dashboard as I have already signed up to Veed. So this is my space, and this is kind of like I'm using the free version. There are paid version too. If you want, you can use them. This is the basic, pro and business. So I haven't actually edited any kind of lengthy videos on veed.io. I have just edited the videos which I upload on my Instagram Reels and TikTok videos. And as I have told earlier, you can give a follow on my Instagram account and TikTok profile. You can check out how I have edited the videos. Now I will teach you, obviously. So this veed.io has its own templates. You can check those out, and if you are ready to use those, you can easily use those. Those are like ready-made templates. You don't have to use your kind of creativity to edit. Just use these templates and just make a change on them. That's it. So this is all videos that I have edited. Now I will show you how to edit small or lengthy videos. If you want, I will show you how to use the elements or the kind of your interface, how to use the veed.io interface, so that you can edit any kind of video. Let it be Instagram Reels, let it be TikTok videos, let it be YouTube videos, etc. It's up to you. If you want to use the paid version, go for it. If you want the free version, go for it. I won't mind. Okay. So let's say I will take a video segment of mine. So you have to create a new video or create project, record a video or go live. Okay, so that's the beta version. Okay, let's say click on new video. So I want to create a project. So click on that, and from my file I want to bring a video to edit folder, and let's say the video is this one. Okay, so just drag and drop. Okay, so just drag and drop it over here. Okay, that's it. So here you will see that it's uploading 62%. I mean, it's uploaded. Okay, so now you will edit this video. So let's play it. Okay, so look, it's okay when people gives you advices, people gives you hundreds of advices, but it becomes a problem. Okay, so now I will teach you how to use these options over here: settings, media, audio, subtitles, text, elements, transitions, filters, and draw. Okay, so if I teach you how to use these options, then you can apply these things on any video you want. If you want to upload on Instagram, want you to upload in YouTube, TikTok, etc., you can upload there. So let's say, what's media? So media is, let's say you want to add any kind of video on this video too. Okay, so you have to, these are the stock videos of veed.io. okay, if you want to bring your video, then you can just download. Let's say I have, like, this is the app which gives kind of usable images or videos for creators around the world. Now let's say here is a photo, this photo. You can download this photo and bring it to veed.io by uploading this file over here. That's simple. Okay, so otherwise you can also use the stock videos too. Okay, so you just can use the stock videos by dragging and dropping over here. And that's the thing. You can also bring text to speech. That is, if you want to add any kind of text, then you can bring it to your video. That's it. That's hello actually. So this has been added. Hello has been added. Let's see.
Hello.
Okay, you have heard that, right?
Hello.
Okay, so that's it. You can also speed up the hello motion, like 4 into 2 into etc. The duration, I can increase the duration by clicking it over here. That's it. I can increase it to 10 into 1. Okay, that's the duration. And you can also use the fade in fade out button. You have already used those in VN, right? So this has been added. This stock video has been added. You can add these kind of things in VN too. You don't have to use veed.io to use this. So I actually use veed.io for another reason, and that I will say later. Now let's say you have add a media, you know how to add a media, you know how to bring text to speech, etc. You can also apply stock audio, and you can do this too in VN. Okay, so that's your wish where you want to add or edit your video, in VN or in veed.io. So this is the audio portion. You can also use audio over here. This media and audio has the same features. So let's move on to subtitles. So this is the thing that I actually use on my video. So this is the video, and now I will add auto subtitle to my video. You'll see how it works. You don't have to manually type, you don't have to upload any subtitle file, you just have to add auto subtitle. Just click over here. Okay, so you want to speak in English, all right, you want to rename it, you can rename it if you want. Create subtitles. It will take some time depending on the length of your video. If your video is 10 minutes long, it will take longer time to add your subtitle. If it's short, then it will take short time to add subtitle to a video. So it's still running. Okay, so this is it. Look how it actually works. You don't have to type, you don't have to split and crop and then add your language or your subtitle over the video. It just adds automatically. See, so look, it's okay when people give you advice. This portion of my video, this audio of my video is in 0.6 second and out in 4 second or 4 millisecond, I think. Okay, so this sentence will run within this time. Let's see how it works.
So look, it's okay when
have you seen when you speak, those exact words will go according to your speech. Have you understood it? You don't have to type anything, you just have to click on auto subtitle and it will do your job. Okay, so now let's say you want to edit. Oh, one more thing. Let's say sometime this thing cannot capture your exact words. Let's say advices, it spells wrong. You can just click over here and edit advices. That's not the right one. Advices. Okay, so this actually if someday it cannot capture your exact word, then you can just click over the word and edit it. Okay, that's easy. Oh my god. Okay, so now let's say you don't want this bulky kind of subtitle block. Now how you can edit this? Just click over it. Okay, now let's say I want to decrease the size. Just click and it will be decreased. Okay, now let me first mention I want to upload this video as Instagram Reel. Now you know how Instagram Reel works, like it becomes kind of vertically long. Okay, this is a kind of YouTube version, like YouTube video mode. Now you just want to upload reels. Now to upload reels, you have to just make it smaller. You have to squeeze the subtitle, then you have to keep it on middle so that Instagram Reel video viewers can easily see what's going on. Let's see how it works.
You try to capture all those hundreds of advices and start working on that. So you just have to keep.
Okay, isn't that easy? I find this so much fun. Okay, now here are some other options, which is translate. If you want to translate it in any other language, you can translate it. Now styles. Let's say you don't like this bulky kind of blackish background subtitle. You want this. Okay, this one you want. Let's see.
One which actually matches to your career plans, which actually matches to your choices, which actually matches what you are thinking. So look, it's okay when people.
Have you seen how it works? So this is actually a job of the style portion. You can also do it here. This one. Let's see how it works.
Advices, people gives you hundreds of advices, but it becomes a problem.
Okay, so from here you can also change the font. Okay, change the font, change the size of the font if you want. You can change the text color. Okay, text color, let it be yellow. Effect color, okay, that's the effect, it's a border kind of. Okay, animation, let's say you want it to come like this. Okay, let's play.
Capture all those hundreds of advices and start working on
Okay,
that.
so there are others. And also, let's say you want to make it bold, you want to make it at this portion or in middle, then you can also make it change the letter case actually. So this is the thing that I use for my Instagram reels or TikTok videos, and for that reason I don't use VN, because in VN I have to type out all those subtitles, but in veed.io I can easily just transcribe my voice to subtitle, and this you can see how it works. Okay, it will go according to your speech, so that's really fun. And then you can add text, let's say this one. Okay, so you can just write what this video is about over here. Let's say hello. Now for what time do you want this text? Oops, let's say you want this text for only the first part. Okay, so this is the portion where you can just take it over anywhere and you can place it. And for what time do you want, you can extend it for the whole video, then for the whole video for the first portion, then you can just keep it over here. And let's see,
so
look, okay, done. It's only on the first part. Okay, so this is it. Now there are elements. If you want to add elements, you can do it over here. You can increase the size if you want, say this. Now for what time you want to add the sticker, you can also do it over here. You can also place it over the hello sticker.
So
if you want, let's say you don't want it over the hello sticker, you want it here, you can bring it over here. Okay, you can play with this actually. There are other things like gifs, then I don't know what they're called, gifs or gifs. Okay, 3D stickers, you can find it over here, still loading actually. So you can add as many stickers as you want. Okay, then you can add brand logos, then discount, then podcast, etc. There are so many things. Transitions, what is transitions? Let's say you want to add transition, this thing will occur. Okay, so you want to add this over, I mean I have to split, I think. Okay, let's say split. Okay, now I want to add transitions over here. Let's say I want to add this transition, cross blur. Now see how it works, you can add transition over here in this way. Okay, now filters, I don't use filters actually. Okay, let's see this filter, this is how actually it works. And you can draw if you want. So this is the bar of this drawing. If you want to delete or if you want to keep it in for some time being, then you can also add it over here and there. If you want it for the whole video, then you can add, let's see, this is how it works. Then you can just click on export, and if you want to remove watermark, then it will ask you to upgrade your space or upgrade your account, but you don't want to do that. Now how you can actually remove the watermark, this is how the watermark will come. It is huge. Now how I can actually remove the watermark? So you just have to export this video. Okay, you just have to export this video, then go on to online watermark remover. Okay, now you can just use any kind of app to just remove the watermarks. You just have to upload your video. This wasn't the website that I was using. 1 minute. Let's say I want to take watermark remover online. Okay, so you can use any watermark remover. Let's say this website I was using, and that is online video cutter. Okay, so this is actually the website that I was using, online video cutter. And after going there, you just have to open your file. Okay, so let's say you just want to click over, let's say this video. So this video has veed.io watermark over here. So this is telling that please select the area you want to remove from the video. Now what you have to do, you just have to select this area and then you just have to click save, and it will be uploading, and then you can easily download your video from here, and it will usually, surprisingly, it will run without the watermark. So I have mentioned two things over here, that one is veed.io, the other one is online video cutter, watermark cutter. That's it. So okay, so that's how everything works. Online video cutter, you can use that. So I guess you have found this video really informative and helpful, and you can apply those things that I have taught in this video today. And if you really found this video informative, then don't forget to watch other videos on my channel, and you can watch this video of mine where I have mentioned why I prefer iPhone over Android. I guess it will be fine, but also you can check out other videos of my channel if you want to, and also you can check out this playlist over here. And thank you very much for watching today. I hope we will meet inshallah in the next video. Till then, stay safe. Assalamu alaikum.